This is News 3 Now at 5.
And thanks for staying with us. We've seen a lot more of the president in Wisconsin than Joe Biden this year. The president likes to call out Biden for relying on virtual events.
Well, today it wasn't Joe Biden, but his wife who came to the Badger State. Amy Reed is live on the east side where Dr. Jill Biden spoke. Amy, what did you take away from the stop?
Well, there weren't any handshakes or up-close and personal selfies for Biden supporters today. His wife did stress the importance of getting out and voting, but a political analyst says the former vice president is going to need to see the importance of getting out himself in person.
So, Madison, I'm so glad to be with you.
While still socially distanced today, Jill Biden talked about her husband's character and his track record to try and get Wisconsinites to vote for Joe.
Over the years, I've been continually inspired by his resilience and his optimism. Even in the face of so much destruction, he had this unshakable faith in the future. And I think we need that resilience and hope now more than ever.
The visit was welcome to this group, out even in the rain and despite a pandemic to cheer her on.
I don't want to wake up on November 4th and think that I at least didn't try to show my support outwardly.
For those still undecided, Madison College political science professor Maurice Shepard said the campaign will have to make a pitch in person.
At some point, he will have to come to some of the larger metropolitan areas, Milwaukee, Madison.
The Trump campaign is using Biden's lack of physical presence to their advantage, saying in a statement today, it took 674 days for the Biden campaign to find Wisconsin on a map. Meanwhile, for the 6th time this year alone, President Trump will campaign in Wisconsin again on Saturday. President Trump has Wisconsin's back, and as a result, the Badger State voters will back him at the ballot box in November. Shepard doubts the importance of the state is lost on Biden, and with Biden leading now, he said he may just be waiting as part of the strategy.
My assumption is that they are waiting until it gets closer to the election where it can have a much greater impact.
Part of the Biden pitch today was to make sure that you have a safe way to go out and cast your ballot, and that's something that clerks are encouraging too. As of today, we are just 36 days out.
All right, Amy, thank you. President Trump looks to get the most out of his next visit to Wisconsin. The president stopping in La Crosse and Green Bay on Saturday. It'll be his 6th visit to the state this year. He was just in Mosinee 2 weeks ago.
We'll get to see the president and Joe Biden face off tomorrow night for the first time. Chris Wallace of Fox News will moderate the debate at Case Western Reserve in Ohio. You can watch it right here on News 3 Now. It starts tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. The second debate is set for October 15th in Miami, and the third, October 22nd in Nashville.
Expect to hear Chris Wallace ask the president about a New York Times report that he paid only $750 a year in federal income taxes in 2016 and 2017. The report looked over 2 decades of the president's tax data. It shows he paid nothing at all in 10 of 15 years before, largely because many of his namesake businesses reported losing much more money than they earned, including his golf courses. The report also shows the president took tax deductions on what some people would consider personal expenses, including housing, aircraft, and $70,000 in hairstyling for television appearances.
Totally fake news. No, actually, I paid tax, and you'll see that as soon as my tax returns. It's under audit. They've been under audit for a long time.
Shortly after the Times report, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer tweeted, "Raise your hand if you paid more in federal income tax than President Trump." And Joe Biden's presidential campaign released a commercial saying President Trump is the only president in modern history to not release his tax returns.
Well, a cool start to the week, and we could see some showers this evening. Let's check your first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Yeah, the weather forecast over the next couple of days is going to be very similar. We'll see some afternoon and evening showers. Not everybody will see the rain, and when it rains, it won't rain too hard, but you can see plenty of clouds. That keeps out the sunshine and keeps us cool during the afternoon. And we'll see very similar satellite pictures over the next couple of days. Doppler track shows some showers in eastern Wisconsin, even a flash of lightning or two every once in a while, and some showers out to our west. Those will dissipate before they reach us. Right now, most of the showers are east of Madison into Dodge and Jefferson counties, down into Rock County around Janesville. Temperatures right now are only in the lower to middle 50s thanks to the cloud cover and the showers. By morning, we'll be down into the lower 40s. The skies turn partly cloudy overnight. overnight and the showers end. But tomorrow the clouds will come back. We'll see some showers pop up in the afternoon. High temperature at 58 degrees. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that includes some frost, especially as we head toward the early part of the weekend.
All right, Gary, thank you. More than half of the U.S. is seeing coronavirus cases spike in the last few days. At least 29 states reported increases in their average number of new cases per day, and 5 of them, including Wisconsin, set new one-day records over the weekend. In Wisconsin, we reported more than 1,800 new cases today. That is down from 4 straight days of more than 2,000 cases. But numbers are typically lower on Mondays due to fewer tests on Sundays. Nearly 118,000 people have gotten sick with COVID in Wisconsin, and 1 in 6 are still active. 1,288 people have died from the virus. We are still seeing a high amount of cases coming back positive. Nearly 22% of the 7,900 tests released today were confirmed COVID cases. That's a drop of nearly 6 percentage points compared to yesterday, but the percentage has remained above 20% for 3 straight days. Meanwhile, on the UW Madison campus, 22 more students tested positive. That includes 11 on campus and 11 using off-campus testing. UW Madison data shows the 7-day average for the number of people testing positive per day is 33 people. So far, nearly 3,000 students and staff have tested positive.
Wisconsin is standing out when it comes to COVID numbers nationwide, and certainly not in a good way. That has doctors in our area worried as we slide into fall.
Our Gabriella Becerra spoke with UW Health's Dr. Jeff Potthoff and explains one reason why our state is seeing a surge in cases. Gabby?
Wisconsin's plan with a mask mandate and distancing restrictions is similar to what other states are doing. That's leading local doctors to believe that it's our behavior that's causing cases to surge. UW Health's Chief Quality Officer, Dr. Jeff Potthoff, says Wisconsin is reaching its COVID peak well into the pandemic when everyone is getting tired, which only puts us in a worse position. He says this is the time of the year when we need to be even more careful. That includes following all of the guidelines.
Unfortunately, with something like COVID-19, 50% of people doing it, 60% of people doing it just isn't enough. A small percentage of people who disregard the public health recommendations can really have a big impact on not only themselves, but the rest of us.
Potthoff says UW Health is seeing more people ending up in its hospitals, but nothing of concern just yet. We're approaching cold and flu season, and so Dr. Potthoff says we're going to have to see an increase in testing just because of more people getting sick in general. But the National Guard is set to leave on October 3rd. Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, we'll hear from Parisi about what new operations will be in place next week.
All right, Gabriella, thank you. It is a mixed bag of virtual and in-person learning for a school district in Columbia County. Partyville hopes to send high school students back to class on Thursday, but the elementary school will go virtual through at least next Friday, October 9th. 2 people at the elementary, 1 at the high school tested positive for the virus. The superintendent wouldn't tell us if those were students or staff. Parents received a letter late this afternoon.
Adams Elementary School in Janesville is pivoting to virtual instruction until October 9th due to staffing issues caused by the coronavirus. Several staff members are currently being quarantined after being identified as a close contact of other people who have tested positive for COVID-19. The pivot to virtual learning will go into effect on Wednesday and last until October 9th. Tuesday will be a non-instructional day for Adams Elementary students.
Local doctors are reminding patients to stay connected with their primary care providers during COVID. When the pandemic started, many patients didn't reach out to their doctors. UW Health says it's important for patients to stay connected, whether that's in person or using telehealth visits with your providers.
Many patients really enjoy the convenience of telehealth. They don't need to worry about transportation. They don't need to take as much time off of work. If they have children or adults with special needs at home that they're providing care for, they don't need to worry as much about finding somebody else to provide that care in order to be able to attend an appointment. And I would say
Newly released body camera video shows what appears to be the immediate aftermath of the police raid that killed Breonna Taylor in Louisville. Body camera footage obtained and released by Vice News appears to show Officer Brett Hankeson, who was involved in the raid which killed Taylor, walking into the crime scene after the incident. CBS News has not been able to verify the video and if Hankeson was indeed at the scene after the shooting. If that happened, it would be a violation of police policy. A portion of the Kentucky State Police ballistics report obtained by CBS News appears to not support State Attorney General Daniel Cameron's assertion that Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, shot Sergeant Jonathan Mattingly the night she was killed.
There's also evidence that Kenny's shot actually hit the carpet in the apartment.
It's not clear if the ballistics report or the body camera footage were presented to the grand jury, which decided Wednesday not to charge anyone with Taylor's death. Attorneys for Taylor's boyfriend have filed a motion for all of the evidence presented to them to be released.
The lone Kentucky detective charged in connection with the fatal shooting of Taylor has pleaded not guilty. Brett Hankeson's plea comes 5 days after a grand jury indicted him on 3 counts of wanton endangerment for firing into the home of Taylor's neighbors. Hankeson was one of 3 undercover narcotics detectives who opened fire inside Taylor's home on the night of March 13th during a botched drug raid. He was fired in June after officials say he blindly shot into Taylor's home.
There's more to come tonight on News 3 Now at 5 when we come back. How a Marshall man is doing something good for the Dane County community. And coming up tonight at 6, we'll take a look at the Madison Fire Department's new lake rescue boat. That's coming up at 6. On Wall Street today, the Dow surging 410 points, while the NASDAQ added 204. The S&P 500 gained 53. We'll be right back.
Attention homeowners, we're looking for 50 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. Mad City Baths wants to install our one-day bath and shower systems in real homes at special savings. Transform your bathing experience with a new bath, tub-to-shower conversion, or walk-in tub. Mad City Baths is Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. Time's running out this month to be one of 50 homeowners who save with 75% off labor, plus 60 months no interest. You'll get a bonus $100 Walmart gift card with purchase, and we'll compensate you for your time. Call during this program for a $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Zip code and location are important. More than 50 will call, so don't miss out. Throughout Madison and South Central Wisconsin, dial 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Get the seed you need at Menards. Attract a wide variety of birds to your yard with Enchanted Garden Bird Food. Pick up a 20-pound bag of wild bird food for just $4.89 after 11% rebate. Nature's finest thick and hardy grass seed is a quality blend that grows well in full sun to part shade. A 5-pound bag is just $9.99 after 11% rebate. Right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Attention! The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services has officially authorized new benefits that Medicare Advantage plans may include. To get the benefits you deserve, you can call the Medicare Coverage Helpline.
Hi, I'm Joe Namath. If you're on Medicare, this is important information. I called the Medicare Coverage Helpline and they instantly looked up my coverage. In this one simple call, they offered to enroll me in a plan that includes rides to medical appointments, private home aides, doctors and nurses' visits by telephone, and even home-delivered meals. The plan also includes dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage, all at no additional cost.
Don't delay. Call to see if the new benefits are available in your area.
Call the number on your screen now. It's free.
Call 1-800-681-4397. That's 1-800-681-4397 now.
Away from your TV? Not a problem. Get breaking news, weather alerts, and political coverage from the award-winning News 3 Now team. Plus, all things Madison. Stay connected anywhere with Channel 3000, Madison's #1 digital news source. Accurate news as it happens, right here where you live. Information that you can use from the team you can trust. For more local stories that impact your life, News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
We are popping the cork on a new week with a bright story.
Some of you may have recently received a small gift basket at your door, or maybe you know someone who has. Our Josh Spreiter found out who's behind it, and it's sure to leave you with a smile today.
Rain or shine, we're whining.
It's a little bit like adult Ding Dong Dash.
But what's left behind is a form of paying it forward one basket at a time.
It's nice to have that spot of absolute sunshine for everyone.
Lexi Feldman of Windsor was invited to join the Wind Down Sisterhood via Facebook about 2 months ago. It involves simple acts of kindness to spread love to as many as possible during a time of uncertainty.
Trying to get together right now is kind of hard for a lot of people. I know school's really different now. Jobs are different.
I just thought we all needed a little bit of joy back in our lives.
Stephanie Andreessen Stevens founded the Facebook group back in May after she had to temporarily close her small business in Onalaska due to the coronavirus.
It went from 20 people to thousands of people literally overnight.
Now it spans across Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, and Illinois. The idea is like that childhood game Lexi referenced. This is no prank, though, but rather a visit from the wine fairies.
They are some of the best people you will meet on this planet. I gotta tell you, they take care of one another like we are sisters.
Lexi tells me she was wined within 2 weeks of joining.
Got candy.
She then got her sister involved to pay it forward to someone else.
I ran up to the house, dropped it off, rang the doorbell, and then booked it back to my car. And just that little thrill was so much fun.
Hearing positive stories like that is humbling to Stephanie when it can be so easy to focus on the bad right now.
How amazing is that in a time of fear and just everyone being so scared that we can actually bring hope and light back into the dark.
That light, exactly what Lexi and maybe the rest of us need.
This has hit so many people, and there's not a lot of joy and fun things to look forward to. So if something as simple as a gift basket, which doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg right now, if that can help, then it's so worth it.
People from other parts of the country are now hearing about this, starting similar groups in their areas as well. Stephanie tells me they're going to be making some fun new challenges and promoting more acts of kindness, as simple as buying coffee or a cookie for the person behind you in line. If you'd like to get in on this movement, just search Wind Down Sisterhood. Just go to the story on our Facebook page. Josh Spreiter, News 3 Now.
And a man in Marshall is doing something good around the Madison area. Eric Salswedel is surprising servers at restaurants with large cash tips. He said the tips are a result of what's called the Venmo Challenge. Every week, his friends, family, and strangers donate to his Venmo account, and he gives 100% of the donations to a random server at a restaurant where he eats. He said during the pandemic, when things seem so down and doom and gloom, he wants to spread some more positivity.
If we can try to focus on more supporting each other rather than being all negative about a lot of areas of it, I think just ultimately we can come together and support each other to get through this no matter how long it takes.
And coming up tonight at 6, Jamie Perez will bring us his full story.
Looking forward to that. Way to do something good. Let's get a check on the weather now. Still a little bit of rain out there, Gary.
Yeah, the little, I think, is the key word there, because we have some light scattered showers, mainly east of Madison right now, kind of drifting toward the south and east, but a little wider radar perspective shows more widespread showers to the north and east, even a few flashes of lightning in there. And then out to the west, another little batch of showers. These are heading more south and will probably stay west of the Mississippi River before they die out later on this evening. And the weather pattern will be such that the cool weather with below normal temperatures will continue for the rest of this week and into at least the early part of next week. But the shower chances will be mainly in the afternoon and evening. They pop up during the mid to late afternoon hours, and once the sun goes down, which is getting earlier and earlier this time of year, most of the showers tend to dissipate shortly thereafter. And then look for cold weather by early Saturday morning. Temperatures could be in the lower 30s, and for that reason we have an alert day in the forecast for Saturday morning for possible widespread frost. It's a little little earlier than normal. Normally we have our first frost around October 8th or so here in the Madison area, but because we're expecting temperatures in the lower 30s, the frost might be a little more widespread Saturday morning, and then some patchy frost also a possibility for Friday morning as well as Monday morning of next week. Weather Track right now shows the reason why our weather's so cold. Take a look at the jet stream, basically coming right in out of the north out of Canada. So when you see the jet stream dip to our south, that allows the colder air to start working its way in. The opposite thing is happening on the west coast. Jet stream pushes well to the north. In fact, high pressure aloft with clockwise wind circulation there indicates that this is going to be a very warm area. You can see almost no cloud cover at all. So that area will continue to be hot and dry, and unfortunately that will not help the wildfire situation there. Around here, though, we've had a couple of cold fronts come through. Winds near the ground have also shifted to the northwest, ushering in that cooler air, and then the cloud cover and the scattered showers that pop up during the afternoon, keeping temperatures pretty cool. But again, at night, the showers will be gone, but as skies turn partly cloudy, that will also allow the heat to escape from the earth, and temperatures will be a little bit cooler as well. Right now, temperatures mainly in the lower to middle 50s across Wisconsin, and you can see compared to 24 hours ago, especially to our north and west, temperatures have dropped down another notch, and that'll be the case, especially as we head toward the end of the week. On Future Track, you can see those showers dissipating overnight. You can see how skies turn partly cloudy, but tomorrow the clouds come right back in. A few scattered showers pop up in the afternoon and evening, shouldn't amount to very much. And then tomorrow night we turn partly cloudy again, and the same thing happens again on Wednesday. The next little wave of low pressure comes through, perhaps a few showers popping up in the afternoon and evening, and then those die down on Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Next 10 days, temperatures remaining below normal all the way through the early part of next week, and then back to near normal as we head toward the middle part of next week. But take a look at the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook. That area of warm weather out west starts expanding eastward, and above normal temperatures are expected from Madison westward. This is toward the middle part of October, with the below normal temperatures being pushed down to the south and east, but below normal precipitation expected over much of the country. So the dry weather here is welcome. Out west, not quite so well. Our forecast for tomorrow calls for a high temperature of 58 degrees. We'll turn cloudy again and breezy, and perhaps we could see a shower in the afternoon. Rainfall amounts even through Thursday morning. You add it all up, probably less than 1/10 of an inch, so these showers aren't going to amount to very much. But again, those temperatures staying below normal, and there's that alert day for Saturday morning, as low temperature here in Madison should drop to about 33. Showers are likely over the weekend, and then we dry out and turn milder next week. High temperatures will be back into the 60s with nighttime low temperatures in the 40s. As we take a look at first warn traffic, things pretty quiet out there right now. The Beltline not seeing any problems at all. Traffic moving at the posted speed limits. I-39, 90, and 94 on the east side of Madison. No problems there as far as travel times are concerned. About a 15-minute commute either way on the Beltline between University Avenue and the interstate. Heading out of Madison, the usual 26 minutes down to Janesville on I-39, 90 from the Beltline southward. Out to Sauk City on US 12, it'll take you 17 minutes. And to Sun Prairie on East Washington Avenue and US 151, a 19-minute commute. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
Gary, thank you. Ahead on News 3 Now at 5. The new Student Recreation Center on the UW-Madison campus is now officially open. We'll take you inside the NIC ahead at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Tired of dealing with mold and mildew in your bath or shower? Mad City Baths has a solution with durable bath and shower designs infused with Microban antimicrobial protection for easy cleaning.
Cleaning our new shower is so easy. I get the spray bottle out with the cleaner and some paper towels. It takes me 5 minutes. There's no scrubbing, there's no sore arm. It's so easy to maintain.
Now's the time to call. It's the end of the month, and 50 homeowners who need a new bath or shower will receive 75% off labor. Also, 60 months, no interest, plus a bonus $100 Walmart gift card with your bath or shower purchase. We'll take before and after photos. Plus, call during this program and receive a $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Time is running out this month to be one of those 50 homeowners. Call 608-729-4466.
Let us help you create your family's recipe for health. SSM Health and News 3 Now are making it easy by putting all the ingredients right at your fingertips. With topics like healthy habits, nutrition, and mental well-being, there's something for everyone. Visit Channel 3000's Time for Kids page for advice from SSM Health experts.
And catch fresh and informative reports on News 3 Now.
Take time for kids with SSM Health and News 3 Now.
For our seniors, Social Security is a sacred obligation, a sacred promise made. The current president is threatening to break that promise. He's proposing to eliminate a tax that pays for almost half the Social Security without any way of making up for that lost revenue. I will not let that happen. If I'm your president, we're going to protect Social Security and Medicare. You have my word. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
It's the final days of Ford Truck Month. Last chance to get great deals on the trucks as tough as the people who drive them. Like Ford Ranger and F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 43 years. What are you waiting for? Don't miss Ford Truck Month. Now get the Built Ford Tough F-150 STX for only $279 a month. Don't miss the final days of Ford Truck Month.
Pick up the latest issue of Madison Magazine for a tale of epic proportion. Neil Heinen's Final for the Record, a look at COVID's impact on schools, and an irresistible vegan bakery. Madison Magazine, on newsstands now.
Wisconsin weather can be frustrating. Get the latest forecast, alerts, and detailed traffic reports from the News 3 Now team, on air, online, and download the Channel 3000 First Alert app. Be the first to know what's headed our way. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
The new Health and Wellness Center on the UW-Madison campus is officially open.
The Nicholas Recreation Center, or the NIC, honors the late Albert Ab Nicholas, his wife Nancy, and the Nicholas family. The NIC officially opened its doors to students at 6 a.m. this morning. It's an over 30,000 square foot space, of fitness space that has 8 full-size basketball courts, 5 fitness studios, an Olympic-sized swimming pool with spectator seating. Right now, the NIC is only at 25% capacity due to COVID-19. Staff is making sure that safety protocols are in place for students.
Masks are required at all times, even while exercising in this facility. We ask our students to be able to socially and physically distance themselves. All of our equipment is spaced not only 6 feet, but between 10 and 12 feet apart. Some of our spaces are not available. Contact sports such as basketball courts are offline currently. So we've had a lot of mechanisms, and then obviously a lot of deep cleans.
The NIC was part of a $237 million referendum that passed in 2014.
Stay with us. We'll have a final check of your first warn forecast in just a moment.
Hey, Madison voters, don't let the pandemic suppress your vote. Create your safe voting plan now. You have options. Visit cityofmadison.com/clerk to create your safe voting plan today. Brought to you by the Madison City Clerk's Office.
Attention homeowners, we're looking for 50 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. Now's the time to take your bathroom from outdated to outstanding in as little as 1 day. Just call Mad City Baths. From walk-in showers to walk-in tubs, premium wall designs like Sierra Sand, Arctic Ice, white travertine, and more with microban protection to prevent mold and mildew. Time's running out this month. Final days for 50 homeowners to save with 75% off labor, plus 60 months no interest, and a bonus $100 Walmart gift card with purchase. Last chance during this program to call for the $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Zip code and location are important. More than 50 will call, so don't miss out. Throughout Madison and South Central Wisconsin, dial 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
A little ding means more savings now at the Brothers Main Scratch and Dent Floor Model Sale. You'll get more amazing deals for your kitchen, laundry, and living room with 0% financing for up to 18 months. Want more? How about expert salespeople every day or our risk-free 30-day price and satisfaction guarantee? You get a lot more at the Moore store. More selection, more savings, and more ways to make your home and wallet happy with the Scratch and Dent Floor Model Sale. Now at the Brothers Main, your local store for more since 1938.
I was sworn into the United States Senate in a hospital. My wife and daughter had been killed in an automobile crash. And lying in the bed were my 2 little boys. I couldn't have imagined what it would have been like if I didn't have insurance that covered them immediately and fully. 40 years later, one of those little boys, my son Bo, was diagnosed with terminal cancer, given months to live. I can't fathom what would have happened if the insurance companies had the power to say, last few months you're on your own. The fact of the matter is, healthcare is personal to me. Obamacare is personal to me. When I see the President of the United States try to eliminate this healthcare in the middle of a public health crisis, that's personal to me too. We got to build on what we did because every American deserves affordable healthcare. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Hey, Madison voters, don't let the pandemic suppress your vote. Create your safe voting plan now. You have options. Visit cityofmadison.com/clerk to create your safe voting plan today. Brought to you by the Madison City Clerk's Office.
Well, for tomorrow, look for a high of 58 degrees. Probably see some afternoon showers. Cool weather will continue through the weekend. Again, that alert day for Saturday morning for the possibility for some frost. We'll see a warm up next week.
All right, Gary, thanks. We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. Stay tuned now for the CBS.